Donald Tusk, the Polish Prime Minister, just called out a big chunk of European countries for their apparent weakness in the Russia-Ukraine situation, for not supporting Ukraine enough and being too soft on Russia. His suggestion of how to actually solve this is to seize the Russian assets that have been frozen in European banks, and to strengthen the border regions that Europe has with Russia, and that the EU should adopt new rules when it comes to financing and security, common security for the EU. Now, this is a good thing to get that conversation going, as it is very necessary to have that conversation about Europe's supposed weakness in the face of Russian aggression. If you are perceived as weak, then Russia will be more aggressive towards you. And to not be perceived as weak, you have to act like you're not weak. You have to actually not be weak. When it comes to seizing of the Russian assets in the European banks, there are some problems with that for sure. Some big problems that needs to be taken into consideration before doing such a move. Concerns such as that if Europe seizes this money from Russia, that will set a precedent that if something happens in the future, that Europe will just seize your money if you try to invest it in Europe. And that can definitely slow down investment, especially from countries that are more authoritarian. And I believe it is also against international law to seize money such like that. But again, these are desperate times, and in desperate times, you need to do desperate measures. So this may be one of them. But these concerns definitely need to be taken in account when taking that decision. But good on Donald Tusk to call out European weakness from countries especially such as Germany have been for the last 3 years.